Dreaming of a real estate career? Here's your North Carolina guide. So, you're scrolling Zillow at 2 a.m. in the morning, picturing yourself handing keys to an ecstatic buyer and collecting commission checks the size of a Tesla down payment. That's cool. But North Carolina doesn't hand out licenses with the purchase of a latte. Miss one fingerprint, one deadline, or one decimal on a closing statement problem, and the state will politely show you the door. So stick with me. By the end, you'll know the real checklist, the real price tag, and the single misstep that derails most rookies. Selling Sunset made it look like you just need glossy hair and a Range Rover. Reality, you can't even sit for the exam until you've finished the one very specific 75-hour class. Pass a proctored final that makes you feel like the SAT is an evil cousin, and let a stranger roll every finger in black ink. Skip any piece and you're back to square one. What I'm going to do is break down the 5 immovable steps, the actual calendar, and the post-licensing gotcha that still bites veterans. Hi, I'm Matthew Odie, a real estate broker and educator. I have seen over the years I have been teaching real estate pre-license, many people pass and go on to a successful real estate career, but also I have seen students stumble over the math part, as well as agents who fail the state portion several times because they unfortunately didn't pay attention. Our job is to help you navigate past these potential slip-ups. North Carolina's big 3 requirements are that you be 18 years old, you have a high school diploma or GED, and that you have a valid social security number. If you've only got a green card, that's fine. If you live in Atlanta, Georgia, that's also fine. But the fingerprints are non-negotiable, and the State Bureau of Investigation and FBI both get a peek on the background check. A college DUI won't kill you. Pretending it never happened will. Disclosure equals speed. Omission equals months of moral turpitude paperwork. Fun on a Saturday night, I guess. Pick any commission-approved school. You can Zoom in your pajamas or a fluorescent classroom. It's your call. Just verify the provider number first. The curriculum's locked and it covers agency, fair housing, deeds, liens, license law, and enough math to make your high school algebra teacher smirk. You need an 80% pass on a closed book proctored final. They'll ask you to prorate taxes like your life depends on it. Nights only students, you need to plan for 4 weeks. There's a masochistic cram mode, 10 days. Cost last year was between $300 and $500. Here's a tip. If you talk through your problems out loud, spring for the live cohort chanting interest equals principal times rate times time with strangers, it can be very effective. Once the school uploads your certificate, the commission, that's the real estate commission, emails an eligibility notice that is good for 180 days. You will then need to call and book with Pearson VUE, the test provider, that same afternoon. Graduate seasons, of course, turn this into a Hunger Games for seats. And you need to know that the exam is split into 80 national questions, where you need a minimum of 57 to pass, and 40 state questions, where you'll need a minimum of 29 to pass. You have 3.5 hours to do this. There's a 10-minute breather in the middle of it. If you fail one part, you just need to retake the other part within the window. And each attempt costs you $164. Please remember, North Carolina loves micro details like the priority order of a judgment lien versus a special assessment. And you're going to need to memorize the 5 fiduciary duties in sequence that they appear on every version. like cicadas, but more predictable. Pass both halves and the commission emails a link within 24 hours. At that point, you're going to need to upload your course certificate, fingerprint receipt, and the $100 application. Approval usually takes 5 business days unless a human has to squint at your background. If there's been a name change since you were in school, you have to upload the marriage certificate or the divorce decree the first time. The staff won't issue a license number until every I is dotted and your childhood nickname is accounted for. Congratulations, you're now a provisional broker. This means you can't work alone. You need to find a broker in charge who will supervise you for 2 years, and you need to interview at least 3 firms and ask about mentorship, commission split, and who foots the error and omissions policy. Big offices in big companies give shiny pens. Boutiques sometimes hand you leads before you're finished unpacking. Please remember this red flag. We'll hash out the split after you close your first deal. No, you just need to get that done or walk out. So you have 18 months to finish the 90 additional hours, split into 3 30-hour courses. Miss the clock and your license naps. No commission, no showing, no fun. Reinstatement would mean a 6-hour CE, that means continuing education cram, late fees north of $600. So the recommendation is schedule the first 30-hour class the month you list your inaugural property. Momentum beats good intentions every time. Finish all 90 hours and the commission mails you your full broker badge. You can hang out your own shingle or stay put and keep learning contracts that don't blow up. The tally on all this, let's go over that. Pre-licensing 400, exam 164, application 100, fingerprints 20, post-licensing courses 900. This gives you a rough total of $1,600. And this is before your MLS dues, the super key, and those yard signs. What's the timeline on this? 4 weeks for a class, 2 weeks to test, 1 week for the state to look you over and bless you. So 2 months if you really push it. The average first year triangle commission hovers around $48,000. Your return on investment looks sweet, provided you treat this like a business and not a Powerball hobby. Once you're a full broker, the state still wants 8 hours of continuing education every calendar year. That comprises 1 year of mandatory legal update and 7 of elective. These could be things about tiny house rules, Airbnb regulations. You take your pick, it's your choice. If you miss the June 30th deadline and your license turns into a pumpkin at midnight, there's no grace period, no my dog ate my homework. You have to set a recurring May calendar invite. Future you will send a thank you card. In other words, you have to renew your license every year. What can be the speed bumps? One of them could be waiting until week 179 to retest and discover that the next Pearson VUE testing seat opens in July. The second one could be assuming your Georgia CE credits hop the border. I'm sorry, they don't. They only apply in Georgia. North Carolina have their own, and you need to take those. The third one could be forgetting to update your mailing address. If the commission receives a bounced renewal postcard, they will immediately make you inactive and people will not be able to contact you. Okay, these are tiny oversights, but they cause major problems. So let's just quickly review. Are you the right age? Do you have the ID? Have you done the 75-hour class? Have you done the state exam? Have you filled in the application? Have you arranged to find a broker in charge? Have you done the 90 hours post-licensing inside the 18 months? Have you done your annual CE? And there is no secret handshake, no backdoor. These are just the rules that we have for all new agents. Follow the steps, respect the calendar, and you'll walk into your first closing table legitimately licensed and holding a check with your name on it. Good luck. Thank you.